Debbie Dews here from Home Pressure Cooking, and I decided to get a little risky today and show you my live demonstration of the new Mealthy CrispLid. It just arrived today at my door, and I got really excited to use it, and I thought, you know what, I have no fear of failing, so maybe you guys can be a little support system, and in the meantime you'll get to see how it works as well. All right, first, I was pretty impressed with what it came with alone. It came with these Nice Tongs, okay, which are pretty good quality. I was surprised about that. A little trivet with a stand, little crisping basket. I guess that would be for, you know, fries or chicken wings, eggs, avocado and eggs, things like that. And it looks like the tongs would be used to lift it in and out, which is pretty nifty. And then it came with the Silicone Hot Pad. Thanks for joining me. It's Debbie Dews here from Home Pressure Cooking, and we are doing a live demonstration of the new Mealthy CrispLid. I can't see that far, guys, and I'm here alone, so no one can read my comments, but I always do go back and read them, okay? And I will answer any questions you have. You're kind of coming along with me on this. I've never used it. I was excited to see. The Mealthy CrispLid is made for your 6 and 8 quart pressure cookers, okay? And basically, it is an air frying lid, all right? So you know how the Ninja Foodie has everything in the one device? I know a lot of people have purchased that, including myself, and I love my Foodie, but the Foodie is a little more expensive, and it's big, and it's heavy. And people that already had pressure cookers did not want to invest in another kitchen gadget. I think for $49.95 at this point, the Mealthy is definitely worth a shot. We'll see how it works, all right? I'm just gonna make a quick egg breakfast frittata, or whatever you call it. I just went in my refrigerator to see things that I had and thought, all right, I'll try that. I am going to use the little recipe book that comes with it. There's about 35 recipes that look pretty decent, I have to be honest with you. At first, when I got the Ninja Foodie, I thought their cookbook looked fantastic too, until I used some of their recipes, and I don't know who tested them, but they weren't very good. They were very salty, and some were undercooked, some were overcooked. So it was trial and error for a lot of us to just figure out on our own, because I did not enjoy their cookbook. But this one looks pretty good now based on my experience with, you know, air frying and all that. They have things like air fried fish and chips, bang bang shrimp, avocado fries, lasagna, and all that jazz. So let's get started. Let me talk about the lid a little bit from what I see. It's very light, so that was nice. It does have a tempered glass lid with a real pretty like amber see-through. That was kind of my selling feature for me, or purchasing prompt is I like to see what's the food is cooking. And now we can see it as it crisps up and all that good stuff. So, let's see, what else do I know? Like I said, I don't know much. I read the user manual. This is the handle, which is nice. So when you put it on the lid, it has to be a stainless steel pot too, by the way. So if you have a ceramic liner in your current pressure cooker, you cannot use the Mealthy CrispLid. It has to be stainless steel, works on the 6 quart and the 8 quart, all right? In order for it to start, the handle has to be all the way down, and then it goes on, all right? It's pretty user-friendly. You have a temperature, you have a time, a plus and a minus, and a stop and a go. That's it. So whatever your recipe calls for, if it calls for 350 degrees, you're going to hit that little temperature, and then you're going to kick it up or down depending on what you're making. So, all right, let's test it out. and see what it does. I'm gonna make the eggs. I'm gonna use my little flour pan, my 3-cup flour pan. I've got eggs, fresh basil, feta cheese, Parmesan cheese, little spinach, and a little bit of onion, and just some Italian seasoning. That's what I had in my fridge, so that's what we're going with. But I'm gonna use their cook time. Maybe kick it down because they are using, I believe I looked, a 6-cup pan. So this is 3-cup. All right, so let's get mixing. In the meantime, welcome. I know it's been a while since I have been on live. We've been very busy with both our boys graduated, one from college, one from high school. And it's been kind of a crazy summer already. I'm going to use my slatted spurtle, which is my favorite. You guys know about my kitchen gadgets that I have for the for pressure cooking and for oven and everyday kitchen use. They are fantastic. I'll leave the links in my comment section. So 5 eggs. Now I've used the flour pan and I've been able to get 8 eggs in the pan, but because I'm putting more stuff in, all right, little bit of onion. I really didn't measure anything, you guys. This is just like an experiment today. I'm gonna whisk that up real quick. I wanted something to demonstrate and try out first that was fairly quick. All right, I'm gonna add in some feta cheese. Of course, when you're making your own egg dishes, you can add in anything you want. Feta, little bit of spinach. This will cook down. It looks like a lot, but it's not. Just throw that in. It will wilt right on down. A little bit of Emerald Italian seasoning. Little bit of Parmesan. I always have eggs and cheese and some basics in the house because if you ever want something quick or you're in the mood to make breakfast for dinner, these are always wonderful to make and so fast. And this will serve 4 people. Believe it or not, the 3-cup flour pan, you will get 4 servings out of that. And if you had a little side salad, you'd be good to go. All right, let me get my spray butter. A very, very hot summer day here in the Carolinas. And we are not doing a whole lot of outdoor barbecues because it's too hot. All right, so I'm going to use both the trivets, one that I already have with handles, and then the one, like I mentioned, that comes with the Mealthy. It has legs on it, which is pretty nice. I'm using my 8-quart today. I don't know if this will be too high. Guess we'll find out. It shouldn't be. All right, I'll put my pan on the trivet. I already put the one with the legs in the pot. I sprayed the pan with Nonstick. And we will add this yummy combination. If you want to have some fresh tomatoes on the side for topping it, you can definitely do that. I could have gotten another egg or 2 in here, believe it or not. But we're just doing a quick sampling, all right? Now I'm going to lower it. Put it right on top of that one with the handles. I don't know if that's gonna work. It's not. The stand is too high. So I'm just going to put the pan on the trivet it comes with. The reason I like using handles is because it's easier to get in and out, but this doesn't look like a problem. I will use my mitts when I have to. All right, here we go. So you take the lid, you put it on. When you hear that little beep, you know that you can set your temperature. Let's see what the egg calls for. It calls for 350 degrees. So I'm gonna hit the little temperature. It says 300 now. I'm gonna use the plus to 350. And it says for 17 to 22 minutes. I think I'm gonna go with 16 minutes and we'll see from there. So I'm gonna hit the little timer. I'm gonna kick that down to 16 minutes. We're gonna hit start. And the light goes on. It's like magic. It looks super cool. Now, if you wanted to pause cooking, you just lift that handle up. And if you wanted to add something else to it, lifting the handle will pause it. Again, it's hot. I believe that is why you have this little mat, that when you want to remove the lid, you can just put it right on the silicone mat and then, do what you have to do. Or when you're just finished cooking in general, remove that carefully and set it aside. But I think it's a pretty cool gadget. We're gonna have to see how it cooks. If you want, I can either come back on in 15 minutes or just snap you a photo. I'll see what your comments say, but this was fun and it's pretty simple. So thank you for joining me. Debbie Deuce here from Home Pressure Cooking. You guys can also find all my goods and gadgets on Amazon that I create. For example, the flour pan and the spurtles that I used. And oh, another little tip. All right, so I made a cover for the Ninja Foodie, all right, that fits the 6.5 quart and the 8 quart. I decided today to test it on my 8 quart Instant Pot and put the lid in the secret panel that I have. And lo and behold, it worked. So what I did was I put the 8 quart lid upside down on the pot like you're supposed to store it. I put my Ninja cover over it, and then I put the Mealthy lid there. It's about a ½ inch too short, but it wasn't a big deal. I was surprised it fit, so that's pretty cool. It's versatile. Just thought I would share that. Anyway, guys, thanks again for joining me. We will see how this turns out. It is cooking. I see it. Wow. Looks like the spinach is getting a little crispy, which will be awesome. We'll see how it tastes. All right, I'll see you guys back soon. Thanks for joining me. Debbie Deuce here from Home Pressure Cooking.